Not many people know this, but people named Kevin are treated like second-class citizens in Germany and France because of the Home Alone movies, and the story just gets way weirder from there. Now, I say not many people know this because my audience is primarily American, but I want to stress that this is not an obscure fact in Germany and France. The reason for this is because in both countries, people tended to be named after saints, royalty, and other historical figures. In fact, there was actually a law in place in France for almost 200 years that legally required this. French citizens from 1804 to 1993 had to pick from a pre-approved list of nationally important names to give their babies. And the removal of this law in 1993 happened to coincide with an explosion of American pop culture in both countries. Germans and the French were watching American movies, listening to American music, and most importantly, adopting American culture and aesthetics. This was because the Cold War ended, the Berlin Wall fell, and Eastern Europeans were experiencing a boom of economic prosperity, and American pop culture started to be viewed as a status symbol. Being able to buy American clothing and see imported American films meant that you had money. And during this time, two things happened. Number one, American actors Kevin Costner and Kevin Bacon became very popular in Europe. And number two, the Home Alone movies became a cultural phenomenon worldwide. This caused Kevin to become the #1 baby name in Germany and France from 1989 to 1994. It was kind of like the name Jaden in the US in the 2010s. So drop a comment if your name is Jaden. However, this boom in popularity of American names like Kevin didn't last long, and by the late 90s, Germans and the French started to deeply resent what they viewed as an invasion of their traditional European aesthetics and values by American pop culture. Due to what the name Kevin represents, it's viewed by many German and French people as representing being lower class, uneducated, rude, uncultured, and lacking in traditional German or French values. A French watchdog group called Observatoire de Discrimination released a study in 2020 that showed that men named Kevin were 30% less likely to be offered a job interview than identical candidates with more traditional French names. In Germany, there's a well-known term called Kevinismus, which describes a phenomenon where people with American-sounding names, primarily Kevin, are mistreated, discriminated against, and socially ostracized. And a 2009 study out of the University of Oldenburg showed that professors there were more likely to fail students named Kevin. And this is all made much more strange by the fact that the primary plot line in the movie Home Alone is that Kevin McCallister's family is going on a vacation to Paris, France, and accidentally leave him at his house alone. And the actor who played Kevin McCallister, Macaulay Culkin, actually lived in Paris for many years. So, where are my Kevins at? And have you ever been mistreated by a German or French person? And real quick, if you like my videos and you want to see more in-depth writing from me, you can do that here.